Hello, welcome to the key. Today we are going to talk about string functions. What you need to know about string functions is that in string functions, they are just a standard function of C++. They are used to call the string or to append the value of a string. There are different types of string functions, but mostly we use only two types of string function. The most common used string function is the string length. Basic example that is used in string functions is the length of a string. We can measure the length of a string using the string functions. Don't worry, we are going to explain all of these things by the use of code so that everyone will not be left behind, but we will work together in this journey of C++ string functions. So let's jump into it.
So what you need to do first is to test the program. Yes, it's running, no errors. And then now we need to run. We need to trigger some basics of strings for those who might have forgot them, and also for the benefit of those who are starting to do so. So it's intro. We're going to create a phrase, assign values to it. So let's just cut this hello world. Let's cut this and then paste it here. So I'm going to print intro so that you can see if the intro phrase is being recognized as a string. Yes, it's done. You can see hello world. Now the advantage of creating a phrase is that you can manipulate it, you can edit the sentence, you can edit the phrase. For example, you can say /n and divide the line. Let's see. As you can see, hello is on the first line, then world is on the other line. So we need to write a simple sentence. This is just for the illustration to see that we can mix both a phrase, a string phrase, and a sentence without get without getting any errors. So welcome to the key. It's going to be our sentence. So what you need to know is that a string is a collection of different characters assigned to a variable. So let's test this. So you can see hello, welcome to the key. Don't get bored. It is benefiting those who haven't done strings yet, because we want to get everyone to get in touch, so that if you are going, we are going for sure. You can put all this in the same line. As you can see, hello, welcome to the C, but we need to create a space here. Let's test it. Now, hello, welcome to the key. So now I think we have managed to recall some of the concepts that we have done in the past. So now let's jump into string functions. The first string function we are going to talk about today is the length of the string. This function is used to see the number of characters in a certain phrase or in a certain string. For example, let me write a simple example here. we have our phrase. Before, let me test this one for errors. Yes. For example, we have this phrase, hello world. So we can just say cout int dot length, then brackets. After doing that, it will give you the length of the string in terms of number of characters present. What is a character? A character is just that single character. For example, H is a character, E is a character, W, O, and R, both of them are characters. So if we say int length, it is going to give us all those characters. Let's see the number of those. As you can see, we have 11 characters in the phrase hello world. That's the function of what do you call it? That is the function of length function. So the other thing is that if you notice that the space between hello and world is being recognized because it occupies space. So let me write a character on the left. This is what you keep in mind so that you know the difference between a string and a character. For example, A, that is a character. Hello world, that is a string. Now, as you can see, A is just a character, but now hello world, it's a bunch or it's a collection of characters to build a string. So length is counting the number of characters in a string. I think we are together there. So let's see which character is it number one. So I think everyone knows that a good programmer start counts at 0. So 1 is going to be an E. H is being recognized as 0. So it's 0, 1, 2 stuff. So let's see. Is character number 5. Now character number 5, it is the space between hello and world. As you can see, I want you to note something. As you can see, nothing has been printed because there is a blank between hello and world. But you can change that space into something tangible, into a character. For example, we can say, let's enter 5 become n, so that it will be recognized not as blank space but a letter. So you just write int 5 is equals to n. Let's test this one. As you can see, now it's a lone world, a lone world, a lone world. We have substituted the space with the n, so it becomes easy for you. For example, when you're tracking a phrase, changing letters and stuff. For example, you can change int 0 to n. Now it's hello world. You see, so these are just basics of string functions. Let me cut this. Now let's try another string function. So we're going to find certain characters in the phrase. What this find function does, it tells you the position of a character that you have returned. Sorry for that, I need to write quotations. It gives you the position of the characters that you have returned in the phrase. For example, double L it should give you the position of that first L, which is 0 1 2, which is 2. As you can see, yeah, it's 2. Then just change this one. If you write, let's say if you write world, so world is going to give you the position of the first character, which is 6, that is W. Even if you change everything after W, it's going to give you the position of W only. So that is how this function works. Let's try to print something like G. G is not in this phrase, so it gives you the address of an unknown G, which is not in the hello world phrase. So let's try something else. Let's try a substring. So a substring, it gives you a string, like a substring of the phrase. For example, you can give it the location of this substring that you want to print. For example, you want to print a world. You're going to give it 5 and let's say 10. So it's going to give us world space world. Let's print this. As you can see, space world. So that's the function of substring. Does gives you the location. It gives you the string at the location that you have gave. You can change also this. Let's say to 4. It is going to be world. Let's just this. As you can see, it is world has been printed as our output. So that's the basics of string functions. We'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you for watching.
The key.